What's going on, guys? I am Toxic Jordan. Welcome back to the channel. So today I just wanted to jump in and take a first look at the new Power of Wishes category. It's a very common thing for the new anniversary categories to be a little bit lackluster. Right, you know, last year with the 7th anniversary when we had the GT Heroes Fuse Fighter leader, and then we had, you know, the Power Beyond Super Saiyan leader skill come out and stuff. They just weren't the most amazing categories at that moment, but then they grew into something greater, right? You know, the 5th anniversary with the final trump card category at the time was, it was mid, and now it's like amazing, right? So this is often something that happens with the anniversary characters, which is basically anytime the new anniversary category comes out, you could pretty much assume that a lot of the best characters that come out that year are going to be on the category. That is something that they do on purpose, because they want to give value to, you know, some of the hardest hitting, like, most hype units of the year that they know people are going to summon for, right? So taking a look at the Power of Wishes team, one thing that we can say, which is usually true, is that the Power of Wishes team is better on release on global than it was on JP, right? Because it's because we have so many units that come to global pre-anniversary that JP got post-anniversary. For instance, like the EZA that was actually global first for Int God Goku here, the STR Bulma Yellow Coin LR we got. The Saiyan Day, physical God Goku Dokkan Fest. So yeah, there are a few different options here that we have access to right now that JP definitely did not during their anniversary, right? So that is one helpful thing for us, which does make this category a little bit more runnable. But the category itself is a little bit restricted because a lot of these characters have heavy requirements, right? For instance, like some of the best units on this team are on the extreme side. You've got a lot of these Goku Black cards, like this Rose, namely, is really good. You have all of the tanky Golden Frieza cards, including the LR Golden Frieza, right? You've got Fusion Zamasu. You've even got Broly, Chilai, and Lemo, who I personally favor because there are quite a few orb changers on this team who will allow them to get that 7 key spheres in order to evade. I actually made another video showcasing this already, so if you guys want to go check that out, I'll link it down below, I suppose. But the problem is, right, you have a lot of characters like the physical Saiyan Day God Goku, who has to have 6 or more superclass allies on the team in order to get his entrance animation, which is a big deal because he's orb changing that way, which is going to be, you know, a big part of his kit because he does have to select 6 key spheres every single turn in order to be able to activate his guard and stuff like that, right? On top of that, the new anniversary LRs do definitely want to get 24 key, and while they have very good key mechanics that allow them to get that 24 key easily, it doesn't happen every time, especially when you have a team full of units that are all very key hungry, right? Another example of a unit is Bulma. Needs to get 5 key spheres per turn in order to give her support passive, and then 7 key spheres in order to double super. So she's another unit that is very hungry for key spheres. So even though these units are orb changing, the most effective orb changers are the type of units that orb change for themselves and then pick up the orb themselves, and that's it. But when the rest of the rotation that doesn't orb change also needs to pick up a lot of key spheres, that's where you can be running into a little bit of trouble here, right? So yeah, needing all those super types with the God Goku doesn't allow you to mix your team with a lot of these strong defensive characters that are on the extreme side. Same thing with the Orange Piccolo, a very strong unit that only gets access to his entrance animation, which adds a bit of power to him for sure, especially at the beginning of events, before he's able to build up and stuff, when there's a Bond of Master and Disciple ally with you. And right now, there really just isn't that many strong Bond of Master and Disciple allies on this team. So while he's a really good unit that is on the team, you can't really build him to his max potential here. Same thing with the Blue Kaioken Goku, right? Once he gets his EZA, we know that he is one of the best Dokkan Fest EZAs in the game, but he requires 3 or more Universe 7 category allies in order to be able to launch his Spirit Bomb attack. And on Power of Wishes, you don't really have any Universe 7 characters. He's like pretty much the only one. I mean, you've got the Master Roshi here, who is kind of mid at this point. He really can't keep up in Red Zone and stuff unless he's dodging, right? A much better unit for like Super Battle Road these days. So yeah, like some of these things are going to be tough. A lot of these units' kits are really, really tough to kind of mesh together. That being said, as we go forward over the next few months, you know, heading toward December and the Tanabata celebration and stuff, there are going to be some better buffs for this category, right? The next World Tournament, this Extreme Demon King Piccolo right here is getting his Awakening, or his Extreme Z Awakening on the Dragon Ball Saga Summon banner, so we'll have that to look forward to. This is actually a very good EZA. We have the LR Prime Battle Dr. Wheelo coming out in a few months as well, so that's another decent unit that adds to the category. This was honestly a very lackluster release with this Prime Battle unit. He's not the best, but it is still another option that we have, right? And then we've got these two guys right here. This Spirit Bomb Goku and this, you know, Super Saiyan 4 Goku that came out for Tanabata. So when both of these units release, these are very, very powerful options that are able to add to this team, and, you know, and just help the overall strength of it. And then as well as in part 2 of the anniversary, we're going to be getting, you know, the Kai, what is it? The Kai anime intro Goku, and then, you know, the Dragon Ball Z intro Gohan. And the Kai Goku is actually on this category, so he's going to be another formidable option. We're also getting the EZA for the Spirit Bomb Absorbed Goku at some point in the next couple of months. He's going to be another amazing option. And we're getting the EZA for the GoBros here. So, like, they're just constantly updating this category on JP. So if you have been trying to build teams with this category and not finding it the most fun or amazing, hang tight. There's a lot of updates to come. This category is just going to continue to get better. That is very, very common, like I said at the beginning, for the anniversary categories to do that. Now, the other thing to note here is that the Power of Wishes category is not a standalone category that we have to worry about at the moment, right? Because the only two leaders for this category to date are the 7th anniversary, or the 8th anniversary LRs here. And lucky for us, both of them have dual type leader skills. So if we are to add the final trump card category, we'll go ahead and take a look at that for the Boo Boys leader skill here. Now we're talking, right? Now we've got access to so many other good units that we wouldn't have had access to on this team before, right? A lot of the same units that were on Power of Wishes, but then you're also adding in the 7th anniversary LRs. You're adding in the 5th anniversary LRs, which right now aren't good, but once they get their EZAs later on in the celebration, they are some of the best units in the game, right? You're adding the 3rd anniversary LRs, which are very, very solid units still to add in on teams. You've got Final Form Cooler here. Who else? You've got Blue Gogeta is on the team. So many different options, right? You're adding some extra Super Saiyan 4 characters that are nice additions to the team because, you know, then you can pair them alongside the GT boys for those extra Saiyan Roar link-ups and stuff. But yeah, so quite a few good characters, right? You've got more cooler cards here. You have the Dokkan Fest Turles, who isn't on Global yet, but, you know, obviously still another unit that's here. You have this Piccolo here, who's an amazing tank. You've got this Android 17, who's an amazing tank and a really good support unit. I suppose you even have the banner unit Hercule, who's a really good tank, depending on the event you're going into, right? And then not only that, we also have the Boo and Super Vegeta that are getting their EZAs in just like a week here. So yeah, there's definitely a lot more options when you add in the secondary category. So even though the Power of Wishes category itself isn't the most amazing at the moment, that does not mean by any means that these characters are still not you know, usable. You even have the Piccolo Jr. Giant form here, which is really exciting stuff. Yeah, so that is something to consider. And then if we go ahead and look at the GT boys here, Battle of Fate is their secondary leader skill. So if we go ahead and take a look at the Battle of Fate category, again, same thing. Now you're adding in a ton more good options, right? You're adding in the UI Gokus. You're adding in Super Saiyan 2 Gohan here, and some more Super Saiyan 4s. You have the Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta here. You've got Beast Gohan, hello, like some very, very good options in here. You even have the Cell as an option here. Who else? Who else is amazing on this category? I mean, I suppose Android 17 is a decent tank. Probably not the best these days. He's kind of falling off, but he's there nonetheless. Oh, yeah, you've got the 28th World Tournament units. you know, the Goku and the Piccolo Jr. giant form here. You have this World Tournament Super Saiyan 2 Gohan EZA, who is very, very amazing. Was Vegeta and Trunks in here somewhere? Yeah, Vegeta and Trunks as well. Yeah, so lots and lots of good options. Namek Goku is definitely a good option as well, right? Omega Shenron could be good, I suppose, just for Super Battle Road because of his ability to, you know, subtract from the enemy's attack. And then, you know, you've got the 17 and 17 Dokkan Fest. So yeah, lots and lots of good options around and available. So yeah, I would say that these teams are shaping up very, very nicely, and they are going to continue to get better as we move through the anniversary and the next few celebrations. So yeah, that is kind of my thoughts on the Power of Wishes team. Let me know what you guys are thinking about it. If you enjoy using the Power of Wishes team, I personally find it a very fun team. I don't think that it is even near the best team in the game, right? There are some other teams that absolutely destroy the Power of Wishes teams with the power that they have, right? Namely, movie heroes, pure Saiyans, Goku's family, like Earthbred fighters, Bond of Parent and Child. All of these categories have many more options than these teams, and they fit together in a much more cohesive manner. But I guess the one thing that you do get as a bonus for these teams, for the Anniversary LR teams, is that you get to use all of the newest, most hyped characters all together in one team and just be able to enjoy the game with all the awesome animations and active skills and revives and support and just all the amazing things that these characters can do. It is nothing but pure fun when you're using this category. So I think that this category is an absolute W. Definitely needs the buffs that are coming, and we hope to see more and more of that in the future, but I think it is well on its way to being one of the, you know, powerhouse categories of the game. Thank you guys for listening. That is going to do it for this one, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace!